The Execargo bikes came about after a pilot project by Transition Exmouth, which showed that we could do deliveries in Exmouth using electric cargo bikes, and it would reduce fossil fuels in town. We put it out as a crowdfunder and got the most amazing response. We thought we might make enough for one e-cargo bike. In fact, we've ended up making enough for two. The bikes were available from Andy at Exmouth Cycles. He's been an absolute star looking after all of the bookings and hiring for us. We really couldn't be doing it at this stage without him. Anybody can go along there and hire one of the bikes for the same price as any of the usual electric bikes that Exmouth Cycles hire. Members of Transition Exmouth have 50% off. Really, we want to hear from people. If money's an issue, come back to us, talk to us.
I'm sitting here at the memorial to my daughter Joanna, who died 3 years ago in the Ethiopian air crash. And as well as constructing this sculpture, we've also landscaped the bank at the back. It's suffered an awful lot because we've had such a terribly dry year so far, and it's impossible to get a vehicle up here with the water, so the cargo bikes have been a real godsend. I've come up here as often as I can with as much water as you can manage and water the plants, and hopefully they'll survive as a result.
Community groups are using the bikes now. I mean, I'm so proud to see them being used by the food bank, for example. So whereas before they'd be going to the co-op and to the stores and picking up the food donations with a car and dropping them off, now they're starting to use the electric cargo bikes to do those pickups and drop-offs. People are using the bikes to go up to the Library of Things. You know, all part of Exmouth's shared economy, and picking stuff up from there. And where we're working with community groups, we really are looking to make the cost less than using fossil fuels.
It's so useful. I can get loads more shopping in here than I can get on my normal bike. A week's worth, easy. I bring it to the door, can unload it. I don't have to worry about the car, so I don't have to think about the petrol and the carbon, but also I don't have to worry about parking, which can be a bit of a nightmare. So I just find it so much easier.
For us, they represent the future. And it's a future that's already there in a lot of countries in Europe. E-cargo bikes are really common on the streets in Amsterdam, for instance. And people tend to say, oh, but Exmouth's really hilly. Well, it is really hilly, but with the electric power that you have on one of these bikes, you can sail up those hills. I love riding them. It makes me feel 10 years old again. You know, we hear a lot about reducing our carbon footprint. In Transition Exmouth, you know, we're a group of people who try and find ways that all of us can take small steps towards that zero carbon future. Our dream is to see these bikes being used all day, every day, right the way through the evening, doing everything that a bike can possibly do. I love doing all my local stuff on the e-bikes. It uses no fossil fuel, and it's a step towards the future.